Hello there, and it's all right there,
Hello.
Susan. We are Geeks Assembled, and this week we are discussing the 2023 movie, um, all about humans and AI, a futuristic science fiction thriller, drama, whatever you want to call it, um, all about survival. Um, this is called The Creator, and it's about finding what's the character's name? Finding the Namata, which is another word for the godlike person who created the AI sort of thing. So we'll go to Susan. Her opening thoughts on the creator.
Yeah, well, this was surprising. First of all, it has a lot of slow moments. Uh, it's directed by a guy named Gareth Edwards, and he, um, and he was really involved with Rogue One, and so I mean, he does know how to build a story around a rebellion character, and he knows how to tell that story, and he's a good writer with that. So um yeah, i I found that there were little keys of the the hopeful story of what was to come, predictive history, as it were.
Mm.
Science fiction as predictive history is always a challenge, because you coming from a place where you may or may not feel the kind of the kind of emotional connection to the subject matter. And right now a lot of us are connecting with AI, like just getting our fingertips wet, as we are looking to AI for help in coding, help in writing, help in speaking,
Mm.
help in scripting. A while ago, I took um, I did an introduction to Geeks Assembled, and I did it with Chat GPT. I did a couple scripts with them, or with him or it or whatever, and it was interesting what it did. And maybe I'll share that later. But the reality is that we're just coming into it, and the emotions are, I don't know if they're deep very much, but they are inquisitive. I mean, we seem like children right now. We're just like, "Ooh, look at that. It's kind of pretty and shiny, and oh, look at that. It's got possibilities and stuff." And so the fact that this in this movie, the AI is represented by um parentage and child. I mean, there's one side of it, and then there's the child side. And the child side is like, um, I mean, uh, she was using the AI language when she was born or created or whatever,
Mhm.
and she was using the new Asian language, but she taught herself English in like a couple days, which, you know, that kind of bears out with the way that AI learning can happen. AIs learn a lot faster than we do, so that is something. And for those with learning disabilities, like me and like some of the people I know, AI poses a question about our ability to keep up. Anyway, um, but the ship was cool. The ship kind of looked like one that is also uh, uh, that form of ship is used in the Foundation series.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's taking the vertical ship and putting it on its side and then putting like an array of lighting on the bottom of lasers or whatever. And you're inside. I was like, why aren't the lasers more dangerous? And they are just lasers at that point. Anyway, there's a lot of good things in this movie. It's a very cool movie, and it is a lot about rebellion against uh, a system which instantly turns hard and gets really authoritarian or very crush the things that are different. And you and I know that that's what a lot of uh, geekdom is. It's about, taking our own rebellion against that sort of crushing rigors of the world and, rebelling against them. And so, yeah, it was definitely good. And so that's my opening thoughts. Lee, what were your opening
Well,
thoughts?
until you mentioned it, was it last week? I didn't realize it was the same person who'd done Rogue One. Um, but you can see it's the same person. The scenery, the camera, the the design of all the it's you get the feel of Rogue One.
You
You
do.
know, you do. Um, can I say it? The AI robots and very say futuristic and the way it's pitted, the humans against the AI because apparently the humans blame them for destroying Los
Hmm.
Angeles, which turns out it wasn't them.
Right?
Um, uh, yeah, and then the weapon, what's his name, Sergeant Taylor is going to find the weapon, which it turns out to be the child.
Yep.
Um, which is a very sophisticated AI which will grow, develop, and control all of AI. And you saw some of that in this movie where she could just control, turning the lights out or turning the power off or controlling a droid by just thinking or touching. Um, which is as you would think with a military mind would think that's a bad thing. That could be a weapon used for destruction. So
Yeah.
you could understand why they were out to get that weapon,
Yeah.
uh, and also found the Namata, the creator. Um, yeah, I agree with you. There's just some slow parts in this movie, but the action makes up for all that and the storytelling. Um, I'm not so keen on the lead actor. I'm not a big fan of his, John David Washington. Um, I wouldn't rate him as a very good actor. Um, I mean, I saw him in Tenet, and I didn't think much to that either. The other actors in this, can blow my mind. I mean, the child actor, what's her name? Uh,
Madeline, Boyle.
yeah, just amazed. I mean, not much in the vocabulary, but she does have a few words here and there. But it's the looks she gives. Uh, uh, destined for big things, I would think, in the acting world.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, as you say, it's a very good. There's a lot of good points in this movie about the way we're moving forward now in the real world with AI. If AI could be like that, and I don't think we're that far off of looking so realistic. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we know it's a science fiction movie, but when does science fiction become fact?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, the action scenes are brilliant. The destructions of the farmlands, and just to get at this one weapon, and the determination of the is it the Colonel? Yeah, the Colonel Howell to
I
destroy.
know. She was
Yeah,
brutal.
yeah, she was, but got her comeuppance in the end. So yeah, I mean, I heard about this. I mean, this is a movie what was on Netflix, no Amazon, no Amazon Prime, wasn't it? And it, a lot of people at my workplace were saying, "Oh yeah, they've watched this one," and they said it's quite good. It draws you in, which it does. It draws you in
It does.
to the because you feel more for the AI than you do
Mm-hmm.
the humans.
You definitely do. There's
Yeah.
there's a an empathy that she that Alfie brings.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of because Alfie is the AI. You would think she'd be sort of siding with the AI all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she would rather follow Sergeant Taylor.
Yeah, and she forms
Willingly.
yeah, and she forms relationships quite deeply, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's a good tale. I mean, it's just over 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but as we say, a little bit here and a little bit there. It seems to be a bit slow, but it doesn't take away from your enjoyment of the movie.
No.
Um,
Yeah, right.
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why the movie was segmented. With the child, and
You mean like in terms of chapters?
yeah, I don't. Did it need it?
I don't know.
And it was yeah. It was noticeable when they did the chapters. It was also written in what was it written in? Was it was it
Chinese?
was it Chinese or Mandarin or something? Wasn't it? It looked Chinese, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it's yeah. I don't know if it needed the chapters because it was a straightforward. There wasn't much confusion in the storytelling.
No. Yeah.
So I don't know if they'd have took the chapter headings away. I don't know. It might have moved a bit more smoothly. Who
Yeah, I
knows?
never thought of that. That's a really good point. Yeah, I don't really know if the chapters were really all that necessary.
Yeah,
I think that there was a reason that they did it, but I can't figure it out.
figure that one out.
Yeah,
So
good question.
yeah, so I'll pa pass the baton back to you then, Susan.
Okay,
And
my favorite bits were um I, I was I was really interested in seeing if once Alfie got on the Nomad ship,
hmm
uh whether or not she'd do that thing and turn it off and that it would just fall from the sky because whatever it's using there, either anti-gravity or, or I don't know, whatever uh the ship ran on that kept it in the air. Um,
yeah.
I thought that it would be a really good idea if she just like shut that thing off and but it didn't have to be that because like the ship was blown up at the end. But I just thought, wouldn't it be interesting if it just shut it off and the thing just went from flat to and I just came down. Other things is I like all the old trucks that were drivable through modern interfaces. That was fun. And also I liked how agrarian it felt, you know. I liked how agrarian it felt in the Far East. And I guess that city was kind of got to be kind of like a that those buildings that were like shaped like well like basically what was the Maya character called again?
The uh, never can, Namata.
Nirmata. Yeah, the Nirmata symbol.
Yeah.
That's what that city looked like it was part and I was like, does this have something to do with that? And they never explained it. And I don't know, it was kind of like a mixture of Hong Kong and Singapore and Tokyo and Oka Okinawa and just all these cities just kind of like put up there. And so anyway, it was interesting. New Asia, they were all like joining forces with the AI because they understood it. And due to the conviction that the AI had caused the explosion in Los Angeles, that was really devastating. And then I liked how she was I liked how Alfie was like um she was really definitely a sweet kid and there's lots and lots of uh empathy you felt that she had and you felt like she was a good character
Mm.
and um the dialogue was really interesting like the way that they used sort of what must have been sort of an amalgamation of Asian languages. That's all I can think of is like, because I don't really know whether or not New Asian was an AI language or if it was like sort of an amalgamation. Anyway, I don't know. And I liked how they called them simulants, and the simulants were like um the AI robots or
Mhm.
whatever, and that was fun. And I don't know. Yeah, it was a good cast. Gemma Chan as Maya, Allison Janney as Colonel Howell. You know, that was brutal. And Ken Watanabe as Haroon, and like, Sturgill Simpson as Drew, and and it was really awesome cast. And mm, yeah, I loved how they used that those uh those moments between rainstorms
Mhm.
with like the dark clouds everywhere and like the sunshine coming through or the light coming through the clouds. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
And then how they used the weapon of the fog machine first, or the fog maker first, and then went to the other things because that was really interesting. Anyway, yeah, all those things are things that stood out to me, and things that I my favorite bits. And um yeah, uh
I just, for me, it was just a good story. Um, I mean, we've had stories before about AI taking over the Terminator and things, and artificial intelligence, the Spielberg movie and all like that.
and
Um,
that Matrix series.
yeah, but this is it was more for the survival of the AI. The humans were the bad guys
Mm-hmm.
in this. The machine wasn't the evil machines as always depicted in movies. Um, yeah, I just like it was a good story and a happy ending for a
Yeah.
change. And to see at the ending Alfie there climbing out of the escape pod, smiling. That last scene of the movie,
Uh-huh.
she did what she was built to do,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's and they say all and the main character of uh, was it Taylor
Uh-huh.
finally sort of went to heaven with Maya,
Uh-huh.
which was
Oh, that was awesome.
but with the memory chip, and that was a good scene as well. The memory chip of the last dying moments of someone,
Yeah.
putting putting it into an AI to speak to you.
Yeah.
That was a good little idea and twist there,
Yeah.
which will also be come true in the not too distant future.
Yeah.
So yeah, but apart from that, it's an enjoyable movie, and as I say, a lot of people at my workplace were talking about it, so I thought, "No, I need to watch this." I'm glad I did. I mean, as I said, I'm not sort of a fan of the lead actor, But I mean, they could have got another actor, but I could have said the same thing about the other actor, But it's just it's my taste in acting, and I don't think he's a very good actor. But as long as he won't be watching this, so he won't sue me for
Right.
defamation of character.
And you don't have to like everybody.
Oh no. So, anything else about the creator before we?
Um, no, I just uh I I enjoy the fact that AI is it's enough in people's consciousness that they're trying to see further and further into the future with it, which is good.
Yeah. Mm.
That's really good.
As long as that it's done for the good and not for the bad.
Yeah.
But there again, AI will only do what they're told to do.
What we
Yeah,
programmed into it.
yeah. So really, it's the bad guys. It always starts with a human.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's our little review of the creator. So what would you give this then out of 10?
Well, I enjoyed the movie and there was a lot of mortality talk about it and you can tell that's kind of on my mind these today at least and but there's also a strong sense of rebellion, which is fun because Gareth Evans, that's one of his Edward, excuse me, that's one of his things that he makes movies about. And just so I just like his movies so much and I I really like the ideas of AI. I like what it can do. I like how it can help folks with disabilities. I like that it's
Well, yeah, I mean the main character was disabled,
yeah,
missing arm and a missing leg,
uh-huh.
so artificial limbs.
I
Rob, Rob,
was yeah, but I mean especially with learning disabilities, you know, if coupling someone with a learning disability with an AI, it can generate stuff that's like uh that's you know that's quality and amazing and stuff like that. So that's one of those realities that I want to see happen. And I just want to see more of that too. And um yeah, well, we're all challenged by these stories and I just think it was so worth it to watch it and Madeline Yuna is she's gonna go so far. Oh my gosh, she's such a good actress
what a great role to start. I mean, I don't know if she's done anything before this, but what a great role to.
to start her career. I know, right? Yeah. And that's pretty much everything. And I'll give this an 8.5 laser sights crossing the ground out of 10.
Cool. Um, I enjoyed it. It was a different story take on AI, um, which you felt like you were all siding with the AI. You wanted them
Mhm.
to, reach their goal, um, which, as we said, could happen in the not too distant future. So I agree that it was slow in parts here and there, but then it picked up again. And I said I'm not a big fan of the lead actor, so I'm gonna give this 8.5 as well.
Mm, good.
Really enjoyed it. 8.5 memory chips out of 10.
Of course.
Um, so that's our little review of The Creator. An enjoyable movie, a different type of movie.
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't always have to be the same thing week in, week out with these movies.
Yeah.
Uh,
Way geeky. Way good. Yeah. Nice one. Nice
so,
one, Lee.
yeah, so you guys out there, if you've seen this movie, let us know what you thought of it. Leave a message below on the video. This video is found on all social media platforms: YouTube, X, Facebook, Insta. So we're all on them. You can leave a message on any platform.
Give us a
Um,
thumbs up.
yeah, give us a thumbs up, please.
Give
If
AI
you,
a thumbs up.
and also, if you want to join us, talking utter rubbish like we do,
Mm,
and it's not rubbish. But yeah, it is. Um,
mm,
leave a message below, and we'll try and get you on. All you have to be is 18 plus. Have a working camera and microphone on the device you use, and we
mhm,
get you in. Get the Zoom app up,
mhm.
and you're good to go. So the only thing you need to know is if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please press the bell notification button, and you will get informed every time we put a video up. So, do you know what? I'm sure Susan's AI. She's not real. She's not of this planet, and she's not answering. She's not giving anything away.
Nope. Not gonna be able to talk about that.
No, she's took the Fifth Amendment. Um,
Oh,
so yeah, that's it. So until next time, guys, please be safe out there and think about the future. Eh?
yeah.
For now.